Tonight, for the first time, we're hearing from someone who knew the man killed in that shootout with police.
Investigators say 31-year-old Steve Goble led officers on a chase through northern Ionia County last night. And witnesses tell us the chase ended when Goble fired at officers. Police fired back, hitting and killing him.
They told him to drop the gun. He didn't drop the gun. Then he fired at the police, and the police returned fire and knocked the man down. And he was struggling a little bit on the ground. Not a real nice thing to see.
New tonight, 24-hour News 8's Heather Walker talked with one of his neighbors. Heather.
Brian, she says when she heard the news, she couldn't believe it, but admits he had a temper.
As far as a neighbor goes, he was the greatest neighbor in the world.
Steve Goble's neighbor for almost 10 years didn't want to be identified.
He'd stop by and say, "You need anything?" or anything like that. He was a good guy.
He helped her out many times, but she admits he had a dark side.
He would do anything for you. He just had a very, very quick temper.
She says she was aware of domestic violence in the home. Court records we checked show police responded for fights with his girlfriend and the mother of his child. In one case, his girlfriend said Goble threatened to shoot her, then go into the barn and, quote, shoot it out with police. Despite those incidents, his neighbor never expected to see Goble's car in the news associated with a police chase and eventual shootout.
I said, "Oh my God, it's Steve. It's got to be Steve."
Unfortunately, it was.
Because he wasn't a bad man. He wasn't a bad man. He just had some bad qualities, I think, that he couldn't overcome.
His neighbor says her biggest concern now is for Goble's 2 young boys. We are still waiting for the final report on this case from police. Live in studio control, Heather Walker, 24-hour News 8.